Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another game day this week. Knight Jarecki, Kyle Gwynn, and Mr. Buteau this week. Mr. Chai couldn't make it for this week, but we got a matchup tonight. BCHS is playing at Ridgeview. We cannot live stream the game, but it should be a good game, so be there at Ridgeview tonight. Should be the game that decides the division for the Eagles this week. Should be a good matchup tonight. But with that being said, let's dive into our picks for the week. First game we got number 12, Oregon versus number 25, Washington.
All right, I guess I'll start it off here. Washington definitely has, I feel like, underperformed a bit this year, and Oregon, you know, they had the initial loss to Auburn, but I feel like they've bounced back in a good way. They look pretty solid, and I'm going to go with the Ducks on the road, get this W.
Who'd you go with, Kyle?
I went with Oregon.
I'm going with Washington.
All right.
Washington at home, tough place to play. Probably will rain if it's in Seattle. I'm going with Washington.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kyle and pick the Ducks on this one. Oregon's defense has been so dominant since that loss against Auburn in AT&T. Defense is clicking. Offense just put up 45 points. Ducks win this one easy in Seattle. Next game we got number 18, Baylor, who's undefeated, travels to Stillwater to play the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Before we start off with this game, I just want to point out we will not be talking about UCLA's win over Stanford last night. Stanford's not good, and I feel bad for Ben Urosic that he has to go there and play football for a very underperforming program at the moment. So I just needed to get that out of the way. And in this game, I see the undefeated streak of the Bears come to an end. Oklahoma State's got a lot of playmakers. You know, Chuba Hubbard, he's really lighting it up. So I'm going to go Oklahoma State.
Who'd you say, Kyle?
Oklahoma State, so I'm guessing you'll be...
Baylor?
Yeah, there you go.
You're related to Mrs. Crabtree, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So you said Oklahoma State. I'm going with Baylor.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kyle again. I'm going Oklahoma State. Stillwater's a very, very tough place to play. Baylor's 6-0, but they haven't really played anyone that good. So I see the Cowboys winning this one in Stillwater. Next game we got, Pac-12 matchup, Pac-12 South. Potential winner here with Arizona State playing the Utes in Salt Lake City.
I don't really have a reason for this one. I'm just going to go with my gut feeling and go with Utah. I'm going to presume Mr. Buteau is going to be going with Arizona State.
Yeah, no, I'm going with Utah too.
Wow.
You're right on this one. So you're now 1 for 3, and I'm good with that. Utah at home. Probably will snow or something there.
Yeah, Utah's a tough environment. Tough loss to USC, but other than that, they've been really solid all year. They were a pretty complete team coming into the year, and I just haven't seen it yet out of ASU. Now we got the whiteout matchup where real game day is number 7, Penn State versus number 16, Michigan.
I feel like the home factor, Penn State playing in the whiteout, it's going to be what determines this game, really. And also, Michigan, they've been playing better since they lost to Wisconsin, but still I haven't really seen anything that suggests that they can beat a top 10 opponent, so I'm going with the Nittany Lions.
Yeah, I'm still holding out the dream. The Big Ten will send 2 to the college semifinal tournament here at the end, and that's going to have to be Penn State and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Penn State in a row.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on the Penn State part, but I can't agree with you on both teams getting into the playoff from the Big Ten. Both teams would have to play each other eventually, and one team would have to lose, and you also have...
technicalities.
Yeah. I mean, even that, like, Wisconsin I'd take in over for a second team.
Let's get 3 in.
There's no way 3 Big Ten teams get in.
Notre Dame, Ohio State, Penn State, and Wisconsin. That is a dream semifinal. The whole country was captivated by that semifinal.
The
Midwest would be captivated by that semifinal.
The Big Ten couldn't even get in one team last year. What suggests they get 3 this year? That'd be a dramatic increase. I feel like the playoff just needs to expand to 8 teams, and then maybe there would be 3 Big Ten teams.
When I think of college football, I kind of think of the original Big Ten. Nebraska's not part of it. Rutgers is not. Maryland is not. The original Big Ten, the best football in the country, those 4 teams, and again, Notre Dame is just honorable Big Ten.
They're Big Ten for hockey.
No one cares about hockey night. Also, I feel like Nebraska is going to be the first 3-loss team to get in the playoff. Changed my mind.
There's no way that happened.
Yeah,
and the reason that no 3 Big Ten teams going to get in is because Clemson's obviously not going to lose to anyone in the ACC. Because
They almost lost to North Carolina.
There's nobody in the ACC that's that good.
North Carolina isn't that good, and they almost lost to them.
Yeah.
Clemson would be a middle-of-the-road Big Ten team. Probably finish 5th or 6th.
Yeah, if they played the quality of defense that the Big Ten plays.
Alabama, SEC, overrated.
Alabama, I think, would do just fine.
I think Alabama would be okay.
I don't care how many big games the Big Ten loses, they're still the best conference in the country.
But yeah, Penn State in this one over Michigan. Wideout environment's too crazy. Penn State looks like a complete team. That Ohio State matchup at the end of the year is going to be a pretty crazy one at the Horseshoe. Now we move on to the NFL. Raiders travel to Lambeau to play the Packers.
I mean, the Packers are just on a roll here. They're looking really good. You know, we do have a lot of injuries. Our wide receiving core is kind of depleted at the moment, but we did pick up a former Raider player, so we know all their plays. So going to be all over their schemes. I feel really good about this Packers team, the best I have in a couple years, and of course I got to go with the Packers.
Yeah, I don't feel good about the Packers. Overrated. Just not a 5-1 team. Maybe 3-3. Raiders, very impressive job by Gruden and Carr this year. Really outperforming expectations. Anyone who watches them play has got to be impressed. I'm going with the Raiders. Both I want the Raiders to win, and I believe the Raiders will win.
Well, if you want to say that the Packers are stealing plays from the Raiders because of them getting a wide receiver, you could say the same about the Raiders because they got Trevor Davis.
That's true.
But yeah, I'm going to pick the Raiders as well. Last time I picked against the Raiders, then it didn't go so well. So the Raiders are kind of on a roll, couple big road wins in a row. I just see them beating the Packers in Lambeau.
Is Adams playing for Green Bay?
No, he's out. He's out.
Well, then another reason to pick the Raiders.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. We've seen Aaron Rodgers turn nothing into something with all his wide receivers. Like, no one knew who Jeff Janis was until a couple of years ago. So Rodgers and like Valdez-Scantling, he's probably not playing either, but he's like turning nobodies into somebody. So I'm not even that worried about this game, really. It's the Raiders. Come on now.
So now we got our game tonight at Ridgeview. Potentially the game of the year for league. Ridgeview 4-3, Eagles 5-2. Should be a good one. Kyle, what do you want to talk about?
You know, this is definitely going to be one of the hardest sets the Eagles have had to face all year. And I feel like we come out, we answer the challenge, come out and play with a little bit of fire, try to retain that SYL title that we won last year. I think it's going to be another close game, another low-scoring game. So I'm going to go 24-10, Eagles win.
24-10?
Yeah.
I'm going 24-11 for the Eagles. No doubt the Eagles are going to win tonight. Hitting on all cylinders, playing our best football this season, looking ahead here. We're remarkably healthy for this time of year. And
Seeing low-scoring games, I'm going to make this a little bit higher. I'm going to go 43-21 in favor of the Eagles. I think we get a 2-point conversion in there somewhere. Or if it's not 43, I think we get 41 because we missed the 2-point conversion. And I see it being a little bit more of a high-scoring game. Ridgeview's offense is good. Ridgeview plays man. I feel like our offense could spread that out and play good and score some points. So that'll do it for this week's Game Day. I'm Nate Jarecki, Kyle Gwynn, and Mr. Buteau.
I get to say something at the end?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Like a serious thing?
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for doing this.
No problem.
Sure.
Great job with it. Knight, I don't know that I'll be on this again this year. You've done a great job kind of leading the charge with broadcasting. I'm really excited to watch your career take off. And Kyle, you got to carry the mantle next year. And, anyways, great job, both of you. It's fun to watch this and be part of it.
Thank you. We appreciate it. So we'll see you guys next week. Again, we cannot stream tonight, but next week we got a home matchup. The league continues, and we'll be covering that and Game Day next week. So we'll see you guys next time.